last night I could not sleep. I woke up about 3 or 4 times. And then at about 3:30, I just said, okay, let me go ahead and just get up and go in the closet. I have a desk in there, and I was just sitting there. And I was just waiting, and the Lord just started dealing with me about His Word, okay? And it ties in directly into what we're talking about, as far as Brandon was given a blueprint about understanding God. I'm not really sure the title of it, but as far as getting to know Him more. And so the Lord, He just said, there's a lot of things that people don't understand about my Word, okay? I'm like, okay. And He was just necessarily talking about just the Bible, but He was talking about Word as far as His message, okay? Now, He broke it down like this. What is a message? And I said, well, a message is a communication. He says, yes. And it's a communication from me as far as my expression towards people, towards you. So within that, God's expression of His person, there comes His personality, there comes His emotions, there comes His thoughts, there comes His actions, and there comes, within the Bible, there are also people that wrote on the account of the things and the experiences that they've had with Him, okay? And if you read it, you'll find that David said this, and then there's an account of this as far as this law, that law, and everything. But all of it together conveys a real important message, an important expression from this person. And then he brought me to something. The expression that I bring him towards you is necessary and it's important because it tells you about my thoughts and it tells you about my heart's motive. Okay? And then all of a sudden I just had this flash of everything. And it came to me, well, Lord, you actually communicate with us outside your word. He's like, you are correct, and that's what I want to get to. And he brought me back to an instance when I had to ask my mom, where God was born, and she told me he already existed, and all of a sudden I felt this peace because he came to me himself and gave me that peace. All right? And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. He came to me himself and gave me that peace and expressed towards me his love, his peace. That's what we're getting to here. Everything that God has done is basically an expression of himself, but necessarily to the point of his heart. And what can we look to inside the Bible to make sure that we understand him? If we look at Jesus, look at Yeshua, we'll see the total expression of his person, his thoughts, and his heart. And it just hit me. I was like, wow, you really love us. You really love us. I couldn't help but start connecting the dots. You really love us. I mean, you yourself came inside of this body of Jesus, and you died for us. And then when we want answers to questions and we pray, and you come and give the answers to us, whether through people or whether through us reading the Word or something like that, you care and you love us. You're answering us. You're communicating with us. This is how real it gets, people. He's communicating with us. And he'll do it within the Bible. He'll do it outside the Bible. Riding down the street, you see a car sign, something that he said to you, and all of a sudden you look up. It'll be okay. Bam, he's communicating to you. What is he communicating? He's communicating his heart towards you. It was just such a beautiful thing that he gave me this morning this gift of understanding in this area. And I'm like, wow, I'm just so grateful that you just shared this with me because it just blew my mind. It just helped me to understand a lot of things.